What are you doing, Kev? What are you doing?
Checking out my front bumper.
Woo! Front bumper all good?
Look like the kind of man that wants a cream pie.
Hey, baby, you want a cream pie on your face? In your mouth?
What? Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Is that even a question? Boom. Oh, it's a big yawn. What's up, Lite Nation?
Hey, what's up, guys? So this is day 2 out here in Ouray, and we are doing, what are we doing today?
So we are at Engineer Mountain Road, which is Engineer Pass, Alpine Loop. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our Engineer Pass, get our Jeep Badge of Honor Trail there. I think we're gonna go up to the peak and then come back down, and then we're also gonna try to knock out Ophir Pass while we're at it today as well. But we're kind of winging it. We don't really know what we're gonna do, but we do know we're gonna take a really special stop off over at Poughkeepsie because we have something really important that we want to show you guys and talk about. But before we get started, we're going to do our disclaimer again. Please raise your hand if you do not understand that you are here of your own volition, and if you roll your Jeep and or injure yourself, we are not responsible. Lite Brite is not responsible.
Yeah, this is not.
We all understand. Vehicle, if you roll your vehicle.
Yeah.
It's Toyota. It's okay. We don't judge. We have a Land Cruiser. We have a 4Runner. We have obviously a couple 4-door Jeeps. We have 2 2-door Jeeps, including a bikini. Look at that. All right, let's go do it. Let's do it. So let's go do it.
Look at her licking her chops.
Yeah. Chill. Get the tree. Get the stick. Get the stick.
Get it.
Did you get your stick? Get it.
Jill,
get the stick.
After one. She completely missed. Yeah, I need to air down more. I'm at 20 psi still.
So this is our friend Brite from Texas. He actually came all the way up from Texas to come wheeling with us this weekend. And although he's in this super cool little overlanding Toyota, right now he also has a super rad, like fully built rock crawler back home in Texas. Apparently he didn't think that he needed the rock crawler to keep up with us on this trip. Which is kind of right. Passenger. That's one way to do it. Nicer overlanding rig. You're still hitting all the harder lines.
Why not? You're here, you gotta have fun.
That's true. Good job. so you can see here all of that avalanche debris. Or at least I assume that's all avalanche debris. Oh yeah.
All these
see.
trees are down. Can't come up here.
Yeah, all the trees that are down. You can see up here all the trees. This was really
Pretty crazy.
really common occurrence this past winter in Colorado. There were avalanches basically everywhere. Oh yeah, you can see. So that right there underneath all the trees is actually snowpack.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. So all of those trees are just sitting on top of a giant chunk of snow and ice.
Yeah, this is all avalanche over here.
Yeah. That's insane. So for someone who basically grew up in the state of Texas, avalanches are not really something I can imagine very easily, let alone the amount of destruction that they can cause. Like, they literally just leave an entire path of like nothing. They snap entire clearings of trees like they're twigs, which is pretty crazy when you actually see the results. Holy crapoly. That's a not so fun little drop off. Look at that tree. That's a big tree right there.
Yeah, snow and ice down here.
No. Guys,
We're picking our lunch today.
look what we found. Look, we found raspberry bushes. Look at that. You can't have those, Kelly. Come on, let's go. Okay, guys, so we've made it to Poughkeepsie Gulch, which a ton of you are probably familiar with. You've probably run this trail before. If not, you've probably at least driven by it on Alpine Loop and Engineer Pass. Now, the reason we came to a stop here is because A, we can't actually do the trail because it is currently closed, and B, because it has been announced that it is indefinitely closed for the moment. The reason for this is part of the trail has actually had avalanche damage come across it, so they closed the trail down so that they could clean it up. However, recently there have been people who have actually breaking through the gate and cutting the locks to go around the avalanche damage off the trail, which is also, as we all know, that's known as trailblazing, which is a huge no-no, especially in Colorado, where stay the trail is so important to making sure our trails stay open. Now, for those of you that weren't familiar with what was going on, one of the official posts said that the resource damage prompted Poughkeepsie Gate closures. The trail is still closed and impassable due to avalanche slide debris, which is located about a mile from the gate closure itself. Extensive resource damage has occurred due to forest users going around the avalanche slide debris. And at the moment, because of this, there is no estimated timeline for when they might reopen Poughkeepsie Gulch.
Right, so you never want to go around an avalanche. You don't. If you have a mud pit, you don't go around the mud pit.
No matter what's in the middle of the trail, you never go around it, period. It's
right.
Trailblazing. You're ruining other resources, other forestry. These trails are open for us to enjoy. If you take advantage of that, they get closed. And if you watched our last video, you know that this kind of thing is really important for not just us, but for future generations to enjoy off-roading and wheeling, because closures like these create a domino effect, and it doesn't just affect this trail, but it can potentially affect others because it gives ammunition to the people that want to close down the trails in the first place. Anyways, we're going to continue on our way on Engineer Pass. We're going to at least knock that one out, and again, Ophir, but we wanted to take a quick stop to kind of fill you guys in case you weren't aware, and if you weren't, now you know. Guys, stay the trail, be mindful. Please don't cut locks. I mean, come on, it's just That's silly.
So what's really sad about that is we've done all the trails out here except Poughkeepsie Gulch. There's actually the hardest obstacle that's out here.
In Ouray.
In Ouray. It's like the only one that's actually difficult. So there goes that. So thanks guys, whoever cut the lock and went off trail, you guys really screwed it up for everybody. But on Engineer, not really hard, but fun because there's a lot of rock outcroppings and obstacles where you can get tippy and kind of pick different lines.
Not to mention the shelf roads.
And then the shelf roads at the top.
So the near-death experiences.
Yeah. So it might not be as scenic as Black Bear or Imogene.
You say that, it's actually pretty scenic.
So I know we said we were homeless, but actually, welcome
Surprise!
to our new humble abode. This is the home, our dream home that I got for us. It's a little fixer-upper, but it's still, you know, we'll just take a couple trips in the Jeep. Maybe get a Gladiator and bring some wood up and some furniture. But look at the view. Look at the view that it has. Look at that. So just in case you guys were wondering, we're not really homeless. I put a lot of money down on that house. We're financing it for the next 25 years.
What are you doing, Kev? What are you doing?
Checking out my front bumper.
Woo! Front bumper all good?
Look like the kind of man that wants a cream pie.
Hey, babe, you want a cream pie on your face? In your mouth?
What? Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Is that even a question?
Want a cream pie?
Boom.
So, I guess I was completely wrong. This isn't like any other of the trails that we did. It's actually just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than the ones we've done. You got to look at this. You want to stand out the sun?
Let me hear it one more time. What did you say at the beginning?
I was wrong.
You ready to try to fly, Jelly?
Jelly's like, she's got these ears that flap in the wind, and she's like ready to jump off this cliff. I don't know why. She has to look at.
She's trying to funnel her inner Dumbo.
What do you see, Jelly? What do you see? What's out there?
There they go.
There they go. What's out there, Jelly Belly?
What is it?
What is it? What's out there? You see it? This is what I should be doing on a shelf road: is holding the dog and driving and looking. Yeah. At least it's just downhill.
It's true. Just, just a few thousand feet downhill, no big deal.
Just downhill. That's all it is.
So we've officially made it to the peak of Engineer Pass, and if you think this view is gorgeous, look at the other side. So this right here kind of shows you the difficulty level of Engineer. This guy made it all the way up to the peak.
With a brand new GMC Canyon.
Yeah. It's the cool thing about Engineer is that you can kind of make it almost as easy and or as hard as you want. Just about every rocky part has something of a bypass.
Yeah, you can go around the rocks or you can climb up them for some fun.
Yeah, so it's a pretty easy trail with just like every other trail in Colorado, freaking amazing views.
That's what it's about, and the temperature is amazing.
Oh, it's perfect.
What's crazy here is that if it's 75 degrees out, it's hot. Like you're pulling off layers of
You're
clothing.
taking hoodies off
You're like
and
in your
stuff like
shirt.
that, yeah.
75 here is hot. Until it gets to about 55, 60.
That's not spicy.
That's where, you know, but even Brittany, and she's always cold. At 55 degrees, like she's almost fine with just a t-shirt on.
So we're making our way back down from the peak back into Ouray, where we're gonna hopefully stop, have some lunch, fuel up before we head on over to Ophir Pass. But real quick, look at this dog right now.
That'd be the altitude. How is she sleeping like that?
I don't know. She has, for the record, she has a perfectly good bed in the back seat, like a super cushiony bed, but she would much rather be in our lap in a really awkward position. Look at this dog. What? Hi. Yeah, you sleepy pup. Alright, so we've made it to the trailhead of Ophir Pass.
Boots with the Ophir.
Ophir
Boots with
Pass.
Ophir.
So dumb.
She hit the flow. Next
So-
thing you know.
We're gonna do the same thing
Should've
that
got
we did
low.
with
No,
Kevin.
no.
We're doing the same thing we did with Engineer Pass. Basically, we're gonna go up to the peak and then we're gonna come back down the same way, mainly because it is currently 5:30 in the evening. So we're kind of time constrained as far as sunlight goes.
So she had them baggy sweatpants.
Kevin,
and the Reebok with
Kevin,
the
I'm gonna
straps.
need you to chill. So
Turn
before
around, I gave that big booty a smack.
I give up. No, but for real, before we get too far into the trail though, I did want to make a quick announcement. So a couple of you guys have asked about E3 Off-Road. The website is still launching very soon, but we did make the ultimate decision to push the launch back a month because of the Netflix show coming out. We didn't want one to overcast the other, so we decided to move the launch of the new website, E3 Off-Road, back 1 month. And if you guys are not familiar with E3 Off-Road, if this is the first time that you are hearing about it from us,
Go to e3offroad.com
go to e3offroad.com, check it out.
and become a founding member. That's what the good thing about this is, that you have an extra month to become a founding member, which is going to get you extra perks.
Yes.
So go there, sign up, and we'll see you at E3 Off-Road. That came in like a
Holy
wrecking
crap.
ball. But
Holy crap.
that's pretty crazy.
Look at that avalanche debris. That's crazy.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. So one of the cool things about Ophir Pass is that it's extremely easy. It's basically just a dirt road. There's only one spot where you might need like four-wheel or all-wheel drive, but other than that, most even two-wheel drive vehicles could probably make the majority of this.
There's some good tires
Trail.
and some balls.
Yeah.
Be fine.
So here's a perfect example right here in the form of like a 15-passenger van.
Yeah. A 15-passenger Ford van is up here, so you really can come up here with anything.
And that's it. So I didn't really get out of the Jeep. I was gonna kind of close out and everything out at the peak, except it was windy AF. However, for those of you who aren't familiar with Ophir Pass, I can show you this. So we filmed that last October, the last time we took Ophir Pass, but we came from the opposite side and then down into Ouray. Now there is one thing we could probably clarify, and that's the two-wheel drive comment we made earlier, that's from the Ouray side up to the peak. Down the other side or up the other side, you might struggle a little bit on the loose shale.
You'll definitely need all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive on that side.
Yeah, there's a lot of like loose shale, and it's a shelf road, and it could probably be a pain in the rear. But
and if
Ouray side up, two-wheel drive.
And if you're gonna plan coming up here, I would definitely do it during the fall colors like that clip. It's pretty all the time, but that's just like
mind-blowingly gorgeous. Yeah,
it's extra beautiful.
All right, what are you doing?
Whoop. It was a mosquito. It was look.
Did you actually
look? It's a big ass mosquito. You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, so we have officially finished not just Engineer Pass, but also Ophir Pass,
As well as Black Bear Pass and
as well as Black Bear
Imogene.
Pass and
What
Imogene.
do we have left? We only have 4 left.
We have 4 left, but
we had 4 that could hang out with us for 2 days straight.
I will say, I've got to say thank you to all these guys for coming and hanging out with us on our crazy, silly, ridiculous adventures.
And thank you to the rest of the people that came.
And everyone else that also came.
Definitely.
This was obviously just the group that came through towards the very end, but we had probably like, what, 12 people plus?
30.
Yeah.
Oh no, we had almost 20 people like
we had almost
through the most of our Ouray adventures. So guys, we love you. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch at litebritstudios.com. All of your Lite Brite Nation decals at pixeldecals.com. We love you, and we will see you next time.
Bye guys. Mwah. Blow a kiss. Everybody blow a kiss. Y'all blow kisses?
Down it.
Go, Chili, go! Go! Oh, and done. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.